Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you, daughters of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail for old England. We hope in a short time to see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly be 35 leagues. We hove our ships to with the wind from the south, boys. We hove our ships to deep soundings to take. 'Twas 45 fathoms and a white sandy bottom, so we squared our mainyard up channel, didn't they? We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly be 35 leagues. Now let every man drink up his full bumper. Let every man drink up his full glass. We'll drink and be jolly. We'll drown melancholy. Here's to the health of each true-hearted lass. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Scilly be 35 leagues. Well, hey there, everybody out there. Welcome to Monday night, and welcome to this momentous evening, episode 100.
Yeah!
So, as some of you probably already know, I am Jeremy Grafe, and you are at the Wandering Bard. My guest tonight is Jules Schrader.
Hello!
So, a few weeks ago, a few of you were asked, well, everyone who was watching was asked, what were your favorite moments from the first few episodes of this now 100-episode show? And many of you were really excited to hear Jules. So we're lucky that we're nearby, and we have her here for you tonight.
You guys are the best.
So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, give the channel a follow. Make sure your notifications are turned on and share, because we are having a big party tonight. So we've got Jules in-house, but we've got a few guests that will be popping up virtually throughout the show, celebrating 100 episodes.
A whole 100.
Yeah. So this little project was started at the beginning of the pandemic, like right when everything shut down. And I thought I'd be doing this for a few weeks. And here we are, almost 2 years in, and we've made friends all over the place. We've got friends tuning in from Texas and Maryland and Massachusetts, and dear God, you're under a hell of a lot of snow. So sorry for you, Matt and Carlos and Rebecca. No thank you. Yeah, that would be a good excuse to play Drive the Cold Winter Away, but not tonight. We played that last week. Yeah, we're really excited about getting to hang out with all of you at home and celebrate tonight. Another thing we're celebrating today is I am releasing a record today. So, yeah.
Wait,
so
hold on.
I am releasing a record today.
Yeah!
So, A Vision in Exile, which the original album is still available and I'm still really proud of, but I'm releasing an instrumental version today. And part of the reason for that is the vocals are really good, and I'm really proud of the work that my friends and I did, but I love hearing the music just on its own. Yeah. And maybe you're working out, or maybe you're reading or doing something around the house and you don't really want to be distracted by, me singing in your ear. So you have some fine background music that's actually has a lot of depth to it. I'm really proud of what Andy and Nick and Brody and Kelly and James and I did. Just really stoked on the album still. So I hope you'll check it out and buy it. It should be set as pay what you want. Hopefully you'll be feeling generous. because part of the reason I'm releasing it is I'm working on recording 2 albums right now. So it's also a fundraiser for that. So you can help be part of the next installment of my musical endeavors. Wow, we've got confetti all over the place.
So much confetti.
So much confetti.
And yet more to be had, so.
We should probably have some more reason for some more confetti. Pass time with good company. I love and shall until I die. Grudge you will, but none deny. So God be pleased, thus live will I. For my pastime, on sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sport. For my comfort, who shall me let? Youth must have some dalliance, for good or ill some pastance. Company methinks then best, of thoughts and fancies to digest. For idleness is chief mistress of vices all. Then who can say but mirth and play is best of all? Company with honesty is virtue, vices to flee. Company is good or ill, but every man hath his free will. The best ensue, the worst eschew. My mind shall be virtue to use, vice to refuse. Thus shall I use me. Da 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 For idleness is chief mistress of vices all. Then who can say but mirth and play is best of all?
Yeah.
Right on. This has been such an exciting, well, I think this has been a really exciting year, in spite of the fact that a lot of us are still locked down and some of us have still been away from our friends and family and loved ones for an innumerably long time. We have seen a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, and we're starting to see friends again. It's so good to be able to actually play with a real human.
It's been so long.
I mean, I've been lucky. I've had a bunch of friends that I've been kind of potted up with, so I've gotten to play with friends on the show here and again, especially when Faire was around.
Yes. Yeah. And everyone was in town.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my favorite people to play with is Amanda Kitchens.
Yeah.
And we have a special message from her because she's in Texas and couldn't be here.
Good old Texas girl.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yep, we're going to run it.
All right, we're going to run it.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? This is Amanda Kitchens, aka Korg, hailing from Round Top, Texas, out here in the middle of nowhere. Pleasure to see you again. Shout out to Jeremy and live from the Wandering Bard. It has been a real honor to join him on his show and commemorate the 100th show. Ba-ba-ba-bam! Jeremy asked me what my favorite moment was, and I gotta say, there's no time like the first time. We had not really played much music together before, and I believe Herr Gartner joined us as well, Michael Gartner. And, you know, when you play music with somebody for the first time and it just jives, there's just a magic to it. I've experienced this a handful of times in my life, and that was one of them. It was just a real joy. Every time was a joy, so kudos to you, Jeremy. Thank you, listeners. It was an honor. Anytime, I would love to join you. Peace out.
me of familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere, and their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I want to drown in sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, cause I find it hard to take. Where people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, cause I find it hard to take. Where people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Well, hey, so Amanda was one of the people that y'all asked about, so she was so kind to put some stuff together for us, and I shared a clip of one of the songs that I think y'all like to hear us singing together.
So
I know we
Love
like to
it.
sing it together.
Oh my god, yes.
So, yeah, hopefully we'll get a chance to see Amanda real soon, and hopefully if you're watching this, Amanda, you're feeling well and doing a little better, and yeah. So, one of the songs that, as musical director, you fobbed off on Breath of Era.
Fobbed off, come on.
Oh no, we had a great time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
you did. You guys played the crap out of this song.
we did.
I
There
love
were a
that
few
song.
songs that we swapped in and out, and I think Star was one that we didn't play like once, one weekend.
It's
but
so good.
it's so good, and it was so much fun to have like the five of us kind of swapping in and out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Loved it.
So if you haven't guessed, it's a Bainbridge town in the county down one morning in July. Down a boiling green came a sweet Colleen, and smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Sure a coaxing mouth, and I shook myself to be sure she was standing there. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down.
As she onward sped, so I shook my head with a feeling quite rare. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's the girl with the nut brown hair?
He smiled at me, and with pride says he, she's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, and the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye and a look so sly, and a smile like a rose in June. And you held each note from her auburn throat as she lilted lamenting tunes. At the pattern dance she'd be in a trance as she skipped through a jig or reel. And her eyes she'd roll and she'd lift your soul, and your heart she would likely steal. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down.
At the harvest fair, she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my hat cocked right and my shoes shone bright, for a smile from the nut brown rose.
No horse or yoke, no a pipe I'll smoke, till the rust in my plough turned brown. And the smiling bride by my own fireside is the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey-o!
ah, okay.
Hey now!
Okay, it got me. I'm down. Oh. My life flashed before my eyes.
Well, we heard on good authority that it's not a good time until there's confetti.
Oh no. Yeah.
Definitely.
Now it's a great time. It won't. Sorry, it's stuck on the paper. Woohoo! Ta-da!
Ah!
Well, that's staying there.
Yeah.
Aw.
So, funny thing, like, even though Jules and I were on stage together quite a lot, we didn't really get to actually sing
I know.
like together almost ever
I know.
through the whole season.
It's crazy.
And I would say that's maybe like a slight regret, but I'm so glad that she's here tonight. I have so much fun when you're on the show.
No, me too. I love it.
Ah,
Other friends who go on the show.
and who are a whole lot of fun.
Oh yes.
Unfortunately, even though he's kind of close by, Luke Lee couldn't be here tonight because classes have started, and he is a diligent student. However, he did send a nice message to all y'all, so why don't we roll that greeting from Mr. Luke?
Enjoy some more cello.
Yeah.
Always room for cello.
Well, first off, I just want to say congratulations to Jeremy for hitting this milestone. That is absolutely incredible. I've had a lot of really fun experiences with him over the past couple years. The first time we ever met was when I did my CD release party on his stream, which was a ton of fun. Always a great experience getting to play with him. My favorite time, though, would probably be our gig at Medicel Meadery. It was such a great time. It was great getting to play for a live audience, and just having them sing along with a lot of the stuff we were doing. We did a lot of new material for us that we hadn't played before, so it was a really good time. And then once again, congratulations, Jeremy. Wish I could be there.
Sparks are trailing, flames cover my head, but I'm not worried. All things must end. A song of mourning for all I've lost, but this is no victory for Thanatos. Released from burdens that slow my flight. The end is the beginning, restores my light. From the ashes arise to a new stage of life. I make grief for what's lost, burn to ash, and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires and praise. This isn't the end, only a change. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I make grief for what's lost, burn to ash, and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires and praise. This isn't the end, only a change. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I make grief for what's lost, burn to ash, and then rise, burning up in a day. You two fires embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. Hey, and we're back. It's always so much fun to play with Luke. So, like, finale, did you ever hear us from where you were sitting?
I couldn't hear anything from where I was sitting.
Oh, we had a whale of a time.
I bet you
every
did.
night.
Oh, because when I was Mags, it
Yeah.
was incredible. I would sit next to Luke, and it was so much fun. We would just like talk back and forth, and like we would look at each other, and know exactly what each other was thinking. That was
Yeah,
the best.
it was real good. End of the season, it was Luke, Claire, Grace, Vid, and I. Just all being obstreperous in this little corner of stage left. We had so much fun.
Yeah, I wish I heard more. Because, like, one day the band will have to just be, like, right next to me. Because that would be great. Yeah,
I mean, as long as you're Monarch, I mean, if you're Mags, you can be, like,
that
right
would be
there with
in the
us.
band, yeah.
I mean, which would be real
Miss
cool.
Mags. I miss Mags.
Well, hey, I wasn't going to mention it, but Mags is making an appearance pretty soon, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right. In about a month and a half.
Yeah, March 11th at the State Theater in Havre de Grace, Maryland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're around, come on by. It's going to be a Ren Faire night. So it's not just me. My husband is also going to be there, headlining as one half of the duo of Woo, and his husband, Doug Wallace, is the other half. So it's going to be a wonderful time.
Yes, there will be public acts of absurdity and handsomeness.
Oh yes.
So do come out.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be real good.
I know. We're harkening back to Fair Days, and I think, well, it's only right that we play the one song that we played every single night.
Well, yeah. Well, almost every single night.
Almost every single night.
We
that's
we
true.
we swapped out occasionally, and occasionally played Parting Glass. But
Yeah, but I didn't cry at that one as much as I did this one.
Also true.
If you were at the fair, you know exactly which one this is, but
well, some of the people that maybe didn't get to Pennsylvania this year
That's true.
might also know that because we've talked about
oh yes, yeah.
about the
You were too.
challenges of performing a song while staring out at 2,000 weeping people.
It's quite an experience.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
I will build my love a bower by yon pure and crystal fountain, and around it I will pile all the flowers o'er the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go?
And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you
go, lassie, go?
And if my love will leave me, I will surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you
Go, lassie, go?
and we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you
Go, lassie, go? Oh, the summertime is leaving, and the trees are fiery burning, and the wild mountain thyme casts its seed by the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
and we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you
Go, lassie, go?
and we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
Let's bring it back tears. Bring it back good, happy tears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every night.
so good. Scottish song. Love it.
Real good.
Mm-hmm.
Real good. Well, you've got some stuff going on since Fair.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got an opening this week, right?
Yes, that's true. February 4th, if you're in the Pennsylvania area and you want to come down to the Mount Hope Estate, the Murder Mystery is opening February 4th. I am on the Red Cast if you care, or if you just want to see some marvelous performers do, I was going to say their best. If you want to see some incredible performers make a murder fun and exciting, then come on down to Mannheim. We'll see you there, and I'm very excited. It's 80s themed. The whole premise is a 10-year reunion. So the class of 79 has gone off and done big things over the past 10 years, and, well, they come back, and there's a murder at the reunion. So come on by. It's not a spoiler. It's called a murder mystery, so...
You know that's happening. It's right there on the
Right
label.
there. Mhm.
Right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, that's exciting. And then, of course, in March, we're doing the Havre de Grace gig. I'm very excited about that. Mags will be coming back.
That'll be real cool.
Yeah, and I get to do so many songs that I've done in the past and just haven't been able to do for a while. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a dirty time. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so, like, it's going to be an asterisk show type night, right?
Well, like a PG-13 asterisk show type night. So, you know, if you have kids that want to go with you, get some video games for them, that'd be fine. You know,
Sure.
it'll go over their head. Just make sure they're not too tall. This is a terrible joke. They're my favorite.
I wasn't going to judge.
Sure.
So,
Oh. Yeah, so a few weeks back, we asked people, like, what they wanted to see.
Yeah.
And a number of people, like, immediately in the chat wanted to hear the next song.
I'm so excited. You guys make me feel so good. So let's play Our Time, written by me. I'm excited. Maybe I don't know a lot, but I've had myself a thought. That thing that you and I have got going on is something that I'd give a trial. I want to stick around for a while to see if I can make you smile and to see if you can feel this whole heat in my heart. If you think that that's okay, could I stop by today? There's something that I'd like to say, but don't worry. What I want to come and tell will hopefully cast a spell, 'cause yours already works so well. And it all began when I first saw you smile. And oh, you're heaven sent, and oh, I could invent 1,000 words about the birds, but I can't capture you in a song. And oh, you're mighty fine, as blissful as a glass of wine. Give me hope, you are the rope that I'll cling to for a time. And oh, what a time, our time. I'm nervous now, but the best kind. Your face is filling up my mind. I'll leave my worst parts behind in the past where they belong. And here on out, it's hard in style, living free and running wild. You know just how to turn my dial like an old rotary phone, and I'll ring, but just for you. And oh, we're feeling fine. And oh, and grab my hand, grab out right there in my skin. But you make me whole again. And oh, you're just so sweet. Milton Hershey can't defeat. You make me smile. You're worth my while, and I'll dream of you all of the time. And oh, what a you shine, and oh, your heart's like mine. All my thoughts made to unwind. Now I sound like all of those lovesick songs. I am undone, and anytime you call me hun, you and I will have our fun and raise a little hell with our time. Our time, our time.
That is so much fun to play.
I know. I promise I wrote it. I know that. Oh man. So Max Cockburn is the forgetful musician, and that was a character choice out of necessity, because I don't know if you know this, but I have a terrible memory, even when it's written right in front of me. So.
Hey, friends. But remember, she's got an opening this week, so she's got a whole lot of lines that she's also juggling, so...
Well, thank you so much for the benefit of the doubt. It's mostly improvised, though.
They definitely called out rotary phone.
Yeah!
They're all about it.
I love that line.
They're all about it.
Milton Hershey can't compete.
That's right.
You know why? It's because we're right next to the Wilbur Chocolate Factory in Lidditz. And look, I don't want to have a controversial opinion on air, but I like Wilbur Chocolate Buds better.
Yeah, so
They
good.
came first.
So good.
Sorry, a little history lesson. If you don't, you don't care. Next song. Oh my God.
No, I'm not trying to like, oh God, she's like starting the chocolate wars. That's not really a thing.
Everybody throw your favorite chocolate in the chat.
Not literally. That could be kind of messy. Although it is cold enough for most of us that it might not melt. So
That's true. That's very true.
And Glenda, long live the queen.
Aww. You're so sweet.
You know, I will say this. It was I didn't get to interact with Jules as much as I wanted to during the season, but it was such a delight seeing you interacting with people every weekend.
It was my favorite. My absolute favorite.
So you probably remember this because you were there and a principal part of it. But you know, every day we do like a little circle and boons and favors. So it's kind of a preview for a lot of the smaller shows to get up there and say like, "Hey, we're doing a thing today," and also kind of set the stage for people. And there was this really lovely moment right at the beginning of Boons and Favors, one of the days in October, where like this tiny little girl who was probably like 5 or 6, dressed up as a princess, comes running towards Jules, and the parents were horrified. They couldn't get a hand on her until she's like literally halfway through the empty circle. And you know, it could have been really weird, and like Jules's instinct was just go right to the kid and like, no, it's fine, and like spend a little time with her. And it was just such a gorgeous little scene because everything kind of just slowed down for that moment. And like that little girl is going to have this really wonderful memory of the day that the queen just took a moment for her. That was really cool.
Well, that is one of my favorite memories because I do specifically remember that little girl. She was just the light in her eyes, and I mean, who could say no to a children's delight, like just to say hello, you know? But I think that was one of my favorite parts of being queen this past year is being so integral to somebody's childhood out there. And I remember my childhood and who was really nice to me and the people that I looked up to. And, you know, I had teachers and caring professionals who just inspired me to do what I do now. And so like to, you know, have someone come up and want to be a part of the magic of the fair, I can't say no to that. I mean, I literally can't say no to that. Yes and is the improv bottom line.
Right.
But also, you know, the magic is alive. The magic is alive.
Yeah. But I will say, yes and is a thing, but it's really gorgeous to be able to work with people whose gut instinct is kindness, like above all. And it was cool to see you behaving as a monarch in a way that I doubt Elizabeth really did.
Oh, no.
But
no. Historically, no.
No. But it was just so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's a good time.
Well,
anyway, yeah.
On the list of things that we got to sing near each other, but not actually together, because we were usually separated by 30 people.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can like sing the lyrics as they were more or less originally written, and not as we kind of finagled them so that they would fit neatly in the 16th century, which this song was not written in.
No, not at all.
the conky of port. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks, with nothing to eat but salt pork. We had an elegant craft, it was rigged fore and aft, and oh, how the wild winds drove her. It had 27 masts, and withstood several blasts, and they called the ship the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Charlie McGurk, who was scarce stiff of work, and a chap from Westmeath called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man Nick McCann from the banks of the Ban was the skipper of the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! We had 5 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 6 million barrels of stone.
Why? I don't know.
We had 7 million bales of O'Nani goat tail. We had 8 million barrels of bones. We had 9 million hogs, 10 million dogs, 11 million barrels of porter. We had 12 million sides of old blind horses' hides in the whole of the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey! We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in a fog. And that whole of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. The ship struck a rock, Lord, what a shock. The boat, it turned right over. It turned 9 times around, and that poor old dog was drowned.
Ah! Oh no.
We're the last of the Irish Rover. Hey! Hey!
Oh no. This one's defective. Hold on.
Try another one. Hey! Oh! Crossfire.
I'll get you later.
Well, hey, while we're in a partying and festive mood, our longtime friend, streaming partner, and all-around fun guy, Michael Gartner, wanted to say this to y'all.
Hey everybody, Michael Gartner here, also Misha von Bogemoot, and I'm very happy to say hi to Jeremy and wish you congratulations on your 100th episode. You asked me to express one of my favorite memories. Honestly, we did so much stuff together last year, and the last couple of years it's all kind of blurring together. But let me see if I can remember. I think last fall when we were in Pennsylvania, we did play some songs, I think on your show, that we got to change a bunch of instruments, and that was a lot of fun. I really like that. And of course, one of my favorite, I guess, memories is the first time we actually played Dragon together, and every time we played it since then has been awesome. In fact, if you can find that video, I think we did it with Mary Grace, and that was a killer version right there. Other than that, it's just been a real pleasure working on music with you, and all the best in the future, and here's to 100 more episodes. Until next time, we simply say, Auf Wiedersehen.
There's another instrument in the room that's tuned the same as your VL, and all the strings and all the frets are happy. You'll still need to tune it. But
Can I?
yeah, how about it?
Hey, Vanessa, you want to hand me that? Oh my! Hey, this is when the fun happens.
Julia said roll for tune.
Roll for tune.
Roll for a dex check.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta pluck it.
Yeah, there's a pic right in there. So here's the fun part, friends. that was fun, right? Remember those days when it was still hot at the house?
Oh.
I miss those days.
Oh, yeah.
I don't complain about hot days. If you know me, you know that's true. Well, hey, friends. So I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is our time of parting draws nigh. But the good news is we've got another song for you.
Yeah! I was planning on, we've got bad news. Pop! And I couldn't get it in time. Oh well.
Well, I mean, we can try again.
Okay. Well, this is the defective one. Hang on.
We've
Go
got
ahead.
good news and we've got bad news.
The bad news?
The bad news is this popper is defective, and we're going to fling it with great vehemence and force.
Just kidding.
So, in all seriousness, if you haven't already, do give the channel a follow, make sure your notifications are turned on, and share, because the video on demand is going to be up for 2 weeks. If you do a subscription to jeremygrafemusic.com, you'll get access to uncut VODs, because sometimes I play covers that YouTube doesn't like. But if you're a patron on my website, you get that too. But I really wanted to talk about, well, first of all, happy 100 episodes, guys.
100! Whee!
That's, whoa, hey now.
Whoa!
So part of the reason why we're here is because of you guys. Like, I mean, we do this every week, but you show up, which is really great. So thanks for sticking with us up to episode 100. The other thing that we're celebrating today is I have a little bit of a record release going on. So pop on over to jeremygrafemusic.com/A Vision in Exile, and you should be able to buy the record. It's set for name your price, but you know, I wouldn't be sad if you were generous and paid like more than the suggested retail price, because
Oh, yeah.
this is a little bit of a fundraiser to record some other music, which I'm spending a lot of time during the week on, and I'm really excited about it. So please go ahead and go check that album out. I hope you'll like it. I know some of you already like Dragon, which Michael and I just had a nice memory together of playing that when it was still warm. When it was still warm. When it was still warm. No, it's still cold.
Yeah. But do remember, more zeros means more smiles.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should use that.
Every once in a while, I get something good.
That's solid. Well, friends, that is a mighty tankard. Never let it be said the queen doesn't know how to party. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. Here's a health to the dear lass that I love so well. For style and for beauty, there's none quite as rare. She smiles on my countenance as she sits on my knee. Sure, there's no one on earth who's as happy as me. So here's a health to the company, and to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. Our ship lies at harbor, it's ready to dock. I wish a safe landing without any shock. If I ever should meet you by land or by sea, sure will always remember your kindness to me. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. My footsteps may falter, my wit it might fail. My course may be challenged by November gale. Ere fortune shall prove to be friend or be foe, you will always be with me wherever I go. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may and might never all meet here again. Thanks, friends. I am Jeremy Grafe. My guest tonight has been Jules Schrader. Of course, we've also had appearances by Amanda Kitchens, Luke Lee, and Michael Gartner. Friends, love you all. Until Monday at 8.
Don't forget the house elf.
And don't forget the house elf. See you next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Nobody pushed the button, so I'm just going to wait for a bit, and you can edit it wherever you like. Hey, don't touch my burrito.